Okay, good morning. Let's start. This is our online discussion for computer software application on our lesson 1, History of Computer. So, this presentation was created by Computer Technology Department, specifically Ma'am Bina Niña Orozco. So, the table of contents somehow includes brief timeline. So, meaning, ito yung makikita natin yung mga dates or mga specific na tao kung sino yung mga nag-develop of computer. Number two, the evolution of computers on how the upgrades and developments work well for the computer hardwares. And then, number three, computer concepts describe kung paano yung basic concept ng computer did work well. And then, what are your thoughts or what have you learned on this discussion? So let's try to find out or start on the 1801 Joseph Marie Jacquard. He invented the loom that uses punch wooden cards to automatically weave fabric designs. Early computers would use the similar punch card. So this 1801 innovation by Joseph Marie Jacquard started this machine on which the punch wooden cards started. Kumbaga, this is a weaving machine kung saan ginagamit yung mga punch wooden cards as early programming on which, if you will imagine, for example, a bus ticket, then you punch the wooden cards on the specific holes kung saan parang nagpo-program ka on what design you want to be for the punch wooden cards. And then, pasok mo on this machine, the ano niya, kumbaga ide-develop niya kung ano yung gusto mo or yung idea mo on the woven machine. Okay? So next we have 1822, Charles Babbage, an English mathematician conceives of a steam-driven calculating machine called difference engine that would be able to compute tables of numbers. The project, funded by English government, is failure more than a century later. However, the world's first computer was actually built. So this innovation by Charles Babbage created this machine called the difference engine. Ito naman yung ginagamit for the calculation of turbulence and wind nung panahon nila so that the ships or yung mga barko nung panahon nila would not, kumbaga, hindi tatama do sa mga hangin, like hindi siya magka-crash. So that's why they need something to compute the winds and turbulence for the, kumbaga, accuracy, 'di ba? We compute things to have this accuracy, and the difference engine is one of those back then. So by 1890, Hermann Hollerith designs a punch card system, just like Joseph Marie Jacquard created, to calculate the 1880 census, so accomplishing the task in just 3 years and saving the government $5 million. He establishes a company that would ultimately become IBM. So alam nyo na kung sino yung nag-start of the IBM, si Hermann Hollerith. Okay? So he established it, and it started on a punch card system to create the 1880 census. Kasi yung 1880 census can just improve the, kumbaga, yung process nila na makuha lahat ng digits or numbers or large numbers. Kasi pakita ko sa inyo, this is the system na nagka-calculate or the machine na nagka-calculate for this punch card. Again, sabi ko nga sa inyo, the punch card is like ticket nyo sa bus, tapos they actually mark or punch the holes of the specific number needed for this machine to work. Tapos they will calculate. To give you an idea what is a census, it's a process of gaining statistical data. For example, punta sila dun sa pamilya nyo, alamin kung sino yung ilan yung babae, Ilan yung lalaki, ilan yung senior citizen, ilan yung nag-aaral, ilan yung walang trabaho, and so on. So ngayon, yung back then ng bago mag 1880, their census are being created on a 10-year basis. So imagine, there are researchers like us, kunwari, kumukuha tayo ng data on which we wanted to stabilize our research. Gusto natin na malaman, kunwari, meron tayo research na kapag ang mga babae ay ganto and ganyan, tapos yung dami nung babaeng nag-agree sa ganito, somehow kinukuha natin sa mga government data. Ngayon, yung mga government data na yun, pagka 10 years mo pa makukuha, baka tapos ka na dun sa nire-research mo. Hindi pa dumadating yung data na mag-establish para sa'yo. Kunwari ngayon, ilang lalaki ba yung marunong mag-esports? Yung esports ngayon sikat, 'di ba? Sa era na 'to. When it comes na 2035 pa dadating sa akin kung ilan yung lalaki mahilig mag-esports, hindi ko na siya magagamit on which I'm writing my thesis. Correct? So, let's proceed. 1936, we have Alan Turing presents the notion of universal machine called the Turing machine, capable of computing anything that is computable. The central concept of modern computer was based on his idea. So this is the Turing machine, and it is described as can compute anything that is computable. So this machine is still on a mechanical base. Kumbaga, we have gears and shafts for this one. Then yung mga calculation ay nape-perform through mechanical. Okay? So, next we have John Vincent Atanasoff by 1937, a professor of physics and mathematics at Iowa State University, attempts to build the first computer without gears, cams, belts, and shafts, known as Berry computer. Ngayon, si Berry computer ay wala na raw gears, cams, belts, and shafts. Ngayon, yung mga yon ay mga basically part of a mechanical machine. So therefore, etong si John Vincent Atanasoff developed an electronic device he calls the computer or the Berry computer. Okay? So puro na vacuum tube instead of gears. So by 1939, si David Packard and Bill Hewlett, they founded the Hewlett-Packard in Palo Alto, California. Their first product, the HP 200A audio oscillator, rapidly became popular piece of test equipment for engineers. But this audio oscillator was also used for creating sound effects din. Like for example, sa Disney, ganon. So it provide calculations to acquire specific frequency. Ngayon, this is a development created by David Packard and Bill Hewlett, on which they was the one who established the HP brand. Okay, sabi dito, it was founded in Palo Alto, California. So, many of the kumbaga breakthroughs back then was discovered in Palo Alto, California. So, they somehow share the same innovations. Like actually, if you are always or familiar with some movies like yung mga movies about Steve Jobs, movies about Bill Gates, and movies about something na nag-develop ng bagong devices, commonly may mga scenes sila on Palo Alto, California. So this is 1941, Clifford Berry designed a computer that can solve 29 equations simultaneously. This marks the first time a computer is able to store on its main memory. So therefore, everything that is developed back 1941 before this breakthrough is technically walang storage, or those computers have no main memory. So imagine your cell phone having no memory. For example, if you open that and then you use or work on your entire cell phone, and then when you turn off or nalobat ka, everything is gone. So ganun yung dating pagka wala kang system memory. Kunwari, nagtatype ka ng document mo for your assignment. After you type, mamatay yung PC, wala na yung document mo. Okay? So, next natin is 1943 and 1944, John Moseley and J. Presper Eckert build the electronic numerical integrator and calculator called the ENIAC. Considered the grandfather of digital computers, it fills 20-foot by 40-foot room and has 18,000 vacuum tubes, able to solve large class of numerical problems through reprogramming. Okay, so this ENIAC, hopefully, narinig nyo na to on your ICT classes on your senior high. If not, high school probably. But still, this ENIAC is actually a large computer on which it is consisting of a large amount of area. For example, to visualize is that pagka nandun tayo sa room 207, ganun kalaki yung computer na nafe-fill nitong si ENIAC. Okay? So, si ENIAC, they have this people na nag-ooperate and they are many. Hindi siya ino-operate na isang tao lang. Si Electronic Numerical Integrator and Calculator was first operated by the first ITs. Kumbaga, yung mga first ITs back then, since they compute large amount of numbers, kaya nga computer yung tawag, they actually compute. Ngayon, itong mga first IT ay mga accountants. Okay? Kasi wala pa naman, since bago yung mga computer, wala pang specific major, wala pang specific course for this innovation. So, therefore, yung mga nag-operate niyan ay mga accountants. Okay, so let's proceed. Again, si J. Presper Eckert and si John Moseley leave the University of Pennsylvania and receive funding from the Census Bureau to build the UNIVAC. Again, everything that is computable could be on census. That's why they need something again na ma-innovate, which is called UNIVAC, the first commercial computer for business and government applications. So this UNIVAC is the Universal Automatic Computer. If you are very familiar of this build of a computer, you can actually see them on films such as, for example, yung mga lumang films na may setting ng anong date ito, 1946. I'll give you an example. For example, si Captain America back dun sa naghahanap siya ng dun sa Civil War, I think, when he go to the underground facility of the Shield. So there are many UNIVAC computers there. You can actually see the nakapile up lang doon. Okay? So, 1947, William Shockley, John Bardeen, and Walter Brattain of Bell Laboratories invented the transistor. They discovered how to make an electric switch with solid materials and no need for a vacuum tube. Ngayon, yung mga electronic devices natin with vacuum tubes, through this development of this transistor, created switches. Okay, on which mas yung mga computations, mas marami ng switch na nagpo-provide for the binary switches natin na mas maraming nagpo-flow. Okay, so yung mga data, it's about ones and zeros na kung paano nag-work yung mga present computers natin. So it's because of the development of transistors. 1953, Grace Hopper develops the first computer language which eventually called, okay, so this is the first computer language which eventually called or becomes known as COBOL. This is Common Business Oriented Language. Okay, so designed for business use, Thomas Watson Jr., son of IBM CEO Thomas Johnson Watson Sr., receives the IBM 701 EDPM to help the United Nations keep tabs during the Korean War. So this development is not just working with something that is for commercial purposes, but rather for the government agencies to use it not on office purposes but also on the war back then. Okay, so this is COBOL or Common Business Oriented Language, and it helped the war for tabbing, okay, yung mga data na meron sila. So 1958, Jan Backus created the Fortran programming language, an acronym for Formula Translation, is developed by a team of programmers at IBM according to the University of Michigan. Okay, so John Backus created this another computer language, so Fortran. If you are not actually familiar with other languages, hindi siya parang salita. So they sa IT or Comtech field, yung mga languages are so that you'll be able to understand yung mga Java, mga Python. Okay, so C++, C Sharp. Okay, so forward 1964, Douglas Engelbart shows the prototype of modern computer with mouse and graphical user interface. Ngayon,